Okay, good evening. I am Laura Rocio. This is my oral defense for the course research project. The title for my research project is ICT tools with artificial intelligence applied in virtual classes. Okay, this is the title sheet. The title, the type of paper is research project. The research line is methodological design used in the research is functional and bilingual use in technology mediated distance education. The author in this case is Rocio Bello, and the advisor is Edna Suarez Salomia. The keywords in this case are foreign, foreign language, artificial intelligence, communication skills, chatbots, and teaching. The statement of the problem in this case, the question problem is it convenient to adapt tools that use artificial intelligence in the development of English classes aimed at the students of the UNAD English 3 course in response to the growing presence of AI in education? Organizations like the US Department of Education and UNESCO have called for a transparent human-centered approach to the using of these technologies. The main objective in this case is to propose the use of tools that use in artificial intelligence in the development of the English class aimed at students of the UNAD English 3 course to demonstrate the progress that will be achieved with these tools. Two specific objectives are to make the students of the UNAD English 3 course aware of the benefits that can be achieved by including tools that use artificial intelligence in learning the English foreign language, and to show the students of the UNAD English 3 course some tools that use artificial intelligence for the development of communicative skills in reading, writing, listening, and speaking. The literature review. Education is one of the most essential files in the development of society, which means that any progress that is achieved in other files, human beings will look for a way to adapt it in the education field. As you see, I have three articles that are very good to explain the importance of the use of artificial intelligence in classrooms, in a classroom in education and teaching training. At math, for example, researchers have shown that learning consists of a social exercise that includes collaboration and interaction. But here is really important to mention that students wants to be motivated all the time, but we as a teachers we need to introduce in our classrooms different strategies that um, achieve to the motivation. And as this is the technological age, it's really important use many tools that improve the different communicative skills, principally writing and speaking. It's really important. Also, Hamilton in 2023 said, often dedicated to a single subject such as mathematics or language, intelligent tutoring systems simulated the individual experience of working with a human tutor. Artificial intelligence is not be able to replace the professor, the tutor, or the teacher. Artificial intelligence is only a tool to improve different skills in a classroom. It's only a tool that the teacher could use to motivate students. Could be. Okay, the methodology for this research project was mixed, qualitative and quantitative. And I used for this research project um, a people characterization where I was doing my pedagogical practice with a group of students that belongs to a bachelor degree foreign language program at the UNAD. Um, they were belong. They were into. They belong to the program. Sorry, to the course English 3, and the approach for this research project, or I used the strategy, the Ishikawa diagram, or maybe a different service where I collect data in file diaries that are really important because with the file diaries, as teachers, we can note um, aspects to improve. We can note what we can improve. The phases in this research project are characterization of the population, problem identification, hypothesis, material creation, material application, satisfaction survey, analysis of results, and conclusions. When I was creating material, was really important, um, being in mind the population needs. They was really interested to improve their different communicative skills, but was really important, improve the speaking and the writing skills. Okay, the results in this research project were this type of tools promotes learning to be active and permanent, and that the student becomes the protagonist of his own learning, exploring, experimenting, and resolving situations that arise autonomously, leaving aside the fears and insecurities you have. Artificial intelligence has become the main tool to transform the process of learning, offering active, personalized approaches, participatory, and easy access for all communities. And so, okay, artificial intelligence applied to the teaching of English as a foreign language. Is in this discussion, I could say teaching is a profession that never stops learning new strategies to provide quality in this process, which is why teachers we need to be in constant training. The use of new technological tools and the developments they bring in different files and knows that society must be prepared to face and the challenge they imply. The state, educational institutions, and educational agents must be alert and willing to face the challenge brought by the beginning of a new era, such as the digital age. And at the end, it's really important to mention that being open to the idea of appropriating new strategies for teaching a foreign language is a task that of all teachers, regardless of the educational level in which they find themselves. The development that has been evident can bring the use of new technological tools must be taken advantage of in the field of education, which has expressed an urgent intervention to solve problems, inequality, quality, lack of access, etc. Okay, and that's all the references. Those are the references. Okay, thank you so